Christmas definitely came early if you are a Winnipeg Jets fan. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video here on Peg City Hockey, coming after a great Jets victory in Toronto. An early game today on the 23rd, right before Christmas break. Jets win 5-2 over the Toronto Maple Leafs, in which was a very big game for this club where they all showed out. They really played well, top to bottom, from full 60 minutes. They're still first in the NHL going into the Christmas break. You absolutely love to see it. And this was everything that I hoped for in a matinee matchup against the Leafs near Christmas. It was entertaining, it was fun, there was a couple big hits and big plays, some missed penalties. It's everything you want in a great afternoon matinee matchup of hockey, and it was very, very entertaining. Some standouts for me, obviously, in this game were the Iafallo fight. I liked all the physicality in the first period. Mark Scheifele was incredible tonight. David Gustafsson also been coming back as well after that fight. He's been playing out again, and honestly has been looking okay. It's obviously David Gustafsson. You don't expect that much, but 9 minutes tonight, he looked good out there with that fourth line. Ehlers tonight looked great, along with Kyle Connor, as well as Mark Scheifele. Like I said already, Mark Scheifele was just amazing tonight. He got the hat trick, empty net hat tricks to still, but nonetheless, he was super clutch in that third period. 3 goals in that third period for Mark Scheifele to seal the deal for the Winnipeg Jets and get them this victory. Kyle Connor started it off with a beautiful power play goal from Velarde and Morrissey. Then in the second period, Kyle Connor gets his 21st of the year, his second of the game, from Mark Scheifele, who had a 4-point night. Both those players, Kyle Connor and Mark Scheifele, had a 4-point night today. Top line was doing some nasty stuff out there. John Tavares gets his 16th on the power play to make it 2-1 in the second period. Third period, like I said, Mark Scheifele comes in, gets his 19th of the year from Velarde and Connor, and then again he gets his 20th from Velarde and Josh Morrissey. John Tavares would get a goal with some time left, not that much time left in the third period, to make things 4-2. Nonetheless, though, the Jets were able to get that empty net goal. Mark Scheifele with the hat trick. 5-2 is the final out in Toronto, and you absolutely love to see it. This was, like I said, the exact type of thing the Jets need to do. I think the Jets had lost like 7 matchups in a row going against the Maple Leafs. Like, it was not pretty. So they needed this victory. It's been a while. It's been a long time coming. There's been some very good matchups between these two teams the last couple of years, and it always just felt like the Leafs just had the upper hand, and even though it was close, they always came out with a victory. And tonight the Jets rolled into Toronto, and they wanted this. They were hungry, and they played great. They were led by their stars. Connor Hellebuyck, I didn't even mention him yet. He was incredible as always. Anytime Connor Hellebuck's in net, he's going to be incredible. It's just standard at this point, so sometimes you forget to mention it, or even you really even notice it when he's not even making the incredible plays, because he's just so consistent. You just don't expect a goal on Hellebuyck. That's the beauty of having a Vezina goaltender as your starter. So he was great as always, but the top line tonight really dominated. Gabe Velarde with some incredible passing, incredible net front presence, as he usually brings night in and night out, and it just complements Kyle Connor and Mark Scheifele so well. Mark Scheifele and Kyle Connor, like I said, Mark Scheifele's got 21 goals on the year. Kyle Connor has 21. They're both tied right now with 21 goals. They're having incredible years, and I don't even want to start having that conversation about what we're gonna have to do with Ehlers being a free agent this year. Kyle Connor's a free agent next year. Velarde's a UFA. We're gonna have to have some serious discussions about the forward core, because we got to lock these guys up, because we have such a good forward core when it's clicking and firing on all cylinders. Ehlers is just one of the most dynamic players that you could have in a top 6. Velarde is just flourishing into one of the best net front presence in the NHL. Scheifele is just doing Scheifele things out there as always, Mr. Consistency. Kyle Connor is developing into one of the best goal scorers and one of the most underrated players in the NHL. He has been incredible. I think it says 2017-18, he's been in the top 10 in goal scoring since then, and he just doesn't get his flowers. He is incredible every year, and he gives us a chance to win night in and night out. You can get a hat trick from any of your guys any night consistently. You've got a good offense, and that's exactly what the Jets bring. The third line tonight, I felt, had some areas of weakness. I have not been that impressed with Mason Appleton lately. I wouldn't be opposed to maybe rotating Morgan Barron up there, or just shuffling things. Obviously, I would have preferred to see Chibrikov get a longer extension with this team. That's here or there. It doesn't matter. He's been sent to the Moose, and he's lighting things up down there, so you love to see that. But I just think that the third line, as consistent as it's been, it needs to just, a little swap around for maybe a couple games. Get some guys going after the break. Maybe the break can help as well, clear your head. I know a lot of the team is traveling for the holidays back home, so, that could be exactly what Appleton needs to get his head in the right space and start getting consistent again, because he's going through a pretty mediocre stretch right now, and I think it's affecting that third line. But other than that, Neil Pionk is firing on all cylinders. Cole Perfetti has been getting hot again. He had a 3-point game against Minnesota not too long ago. That Minnesota game was an absolute statement as well for Neil Pionk. how he had a 3-point night with the Connor Hellebuck shutout. You know, it's just incredible. These last couple of games have been exactly what the Jets needed going into the Christmas break. They are so back to where they want to be. Like I said, first in the NHL, big victory over the Minnesota Wild. You sweep that series, then you go into Toronto in a matinee game right before Christmas, and you put a beat down on them. It's everything you needed to do going into the break. You accomplish it. You absolutely gotta love it. So make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with all things Jets hockey, because once that Christmas break is over, we're gonna be back into the thick of it, and there's gonna be lots of news to come. So peace, love, and positivity as always. Happy holidays. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Go Jets, go, and I will see you guys in the next one. It'll all be over.